I'll let you know.
Who you got WWE 2K24, didn't you?
I do. I never played it.
I was wondering how it was.
Great.
Um,
That's
okay.
my story.
Yeah, it says
That's my story. I'm sticking to.
that's my story and I'm sticking to it. It says I'm live.
Okay.
Yes, you are. I see
Part
you right
part
here.
part
Boom.
two.
Part J. Oh, but nothing
So
comes up when I come in here. What's up with that shit? It says you're live. There's no video.
I see it on my end. So on my phone, that is. Let me see that.
Well, let me close Twitch and come back in. How about that?
Let's try that.
Maybe that's the problem. Yep, that was the problem.
Cool.
that was the problem.
That was the problem.
Great.
Okay, so we're gonna pick up where we left off and where I got cut off, which was Lewis going. Well, the funny thing that happened to me was,
That's where you got cut off. Damn. You
yeah, it
got
was like
none.
two,
You got
like
none
three,
of it.
like 3 words into it.
So we had an unspoken rule about dropping the ball, right?
Right.
Because the game, if you caught the ball, you were out, and that's it. You didn't have to make your runners run. So every time my father would hit a pop up and it would get to my guy, I would position him under the shadow of the ball as if I was going to catch it, and then I would move to the left so that it would hit the floor, and then I would throw the ball to all the bases and get all of his team out and end the inning so that I could
So
go to bed. And he would lose his shit. We're not supposed to do that. We said we weren't gonna do that. Why you gotta do that?
that's hilarious.
Ah,
But you had to press like the accommodating button to the base in order to make them run.
yes.
I think Cat, do you have anything outside of the hot dog story?
I was trying to think. I know I've fallen through games. I was just trying to remember which
Oh
games.
yeah. That's
Those
happened to me too.
those are always like the craziest things is when you're sitting there and then next thing you know you're falling through the game. Like,
Yep.
oh. But that's pretty much it. I can't remember any others. What's yours, Zach?
What are your two? You say you had two.
Yeah. The first one happened in Red Dead Redemption 2. So it they made it so that you couldn't just be completely lawless in the game, and it's annoying. Like it's the old west. They shouldn't have been been so like, I saw you do that. I'm telling the cops. Blah 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 blah. Like it was, you couldn't do anything. You couldn't fart in the wind out in the middle of a pasture without
You
somebody
couldn't
reporting
fart
to
in the
somebody.
wind.
So this guy, this guy runs up on me. He tries to rob me, knocks me off the horse. I catch him, shoot him, and as I'm basically picking him up to put him on my horse because I was going to go throw him off a cliff, you know, what you do with any good body disposal. This woman goes, "Oh, I saw that. I'm reporting you to the law." And I'm like, "Oh, damn it." I'm like, this is going to turn into just a chain of murders because I'm trying to cover my track. So I'm like, well, maybe I don't have to murder her. So I catch her. I catch her with a lasso. I tie her up. I put her on the back of the horse, and I go to pick her up close. Like I was over by this waterfall, and I go to pick her up, and she Like it drops her for some reason. She falls off the cliff, bounces all the way down, dies. So I didn't think nothing of it. And I'm riding my horse in that general vicinity, like 2 or 3 days later in the game time. And I run into this guy at this house, and he's like, "Hey, mister," he goes, I've had a problem where I can't find my daughter." And I'm like, like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then he recognizes me off a description that somebody told him that I was the person that took his daughter. So of course, then he pulls his gun on me. I went into dead eye, took him out, tied him up, threw him off the cliff so he could be with his daughter.
Jesus.
But thank goodness that ended that like that string of murders. But I couldn't be because money's so hard to get in Red Dead Redemption 2. And to pay your bounty, it gets expensive quick. So I was like, I just murder everybody and I want to pay it.
Zach's like, I can't pay this.
I can't.
Yeah,
Get out of
it's
here.
like real life. I can't afford this.
Over the cliff for you.
Oh
So,
my
the other
God.
funny part was with me and you, Lou,
What game?
Grand Theft Auto
Grand Theft Auto. All right, refresh me.
or Beach
So
Adventure.
so many. Yeah,
The what?
I remember the beach adventure. Oh my God!
I wasn't there for that.
No, you were not there for that.
No, it was me and Lou were playing. You were sleeping or something.
you
More than likely
you were
sleeping.
sleeping. We got seduced to meet a woman under the boardwalk.
Oh my God, that's right. You guys did tell me about that. You guys did tell me about that. And I 100% was sleeping.
Yeah, it was another player, and they were like, they told us to follow them. We ended up going and partying with them and dancing
Yeah.
under the pier.
Some questionable activity under that pier.
Yeah,
Oh, that was funny. That was funny. She had like a I don't know where she got it from because I hadn't seen it since then. But she had like a skimpy G-string bikini on when we got to the beach, and she was like in the water and come swim with me, guys.
yeah. We got lured in by some 60-year-old man.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I will never forget. Like, yeah, you guys told me about that the next day. Now I was like, what in the world did I miss? Like, I left you guys alone for like 2 seconds.
That's all we needed.
That was, you know, a hot chick for in the game for me and Lou was like a kid in a van full of candy.
Yeah.
You guys are terrible.
I'm like, what's the worst that could happen? It's a video game.
A lot. Apparently a lot.
I was thinking, I don't know if I told Zach this or not, but I was thinking she was trying to lure us there because she had like a group of people waiting and they were going to kill us and take our
Jump you
shit.
guys.
But no, it was just her.
No, but it was, yeah, it was.
It
She was
just
true
her
to
the
her
whole
word.
time.
Just a late night snacky run. Woo.
Oh, and then also remember, Lou, we were racing through the city.
Yes, we were racing through the city. I remember
Yeah.
that too.
We were playing basically follow the leader,
Yep.
speeding through the city. It was awesome.
Mm-mm.
I love Grand
Hey.
Theft Auto.
Josie's back. Yay.
Hi,
Hey,
Jonesy.
Josie.
And Jess. Yay.
Yeah, everybody.
And Jess.
A lot of them is back.
Awesome.
Lots of DMs. Nah, man. I guess
Have
for
you
me,
tr-
all
Wait, have you tried the ice vanilla berry Red Bull yet?
yes, I have, and it's delicious. Love it.
I have not.
It is
It
so
is
good.
Really good.
Que paso?
Does it
We live in the
does it
sticks.
taste
That's
like
what
that?
happened.
Does it taste like vanilla and berries?
It tastes more berry than vanilla to me.
Yeah, it's more berry.
The
The
vanilla
other
is
one that
like
we got. What's the blue one that we just got? The winter edition.
that's the one.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, that one. Dude, it tastes like liquid candy. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Even the
And-
sugar-free
Do you
one wasn't
like
bad.
do you like Red Bull?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I get the 0 calorie or the sugar-free one.
That's
and
the one I bought that one by accident.
Yeah, I do that, and I mix it with like tequila or vodka. So.
Why?
Hey, you gotta make it healthy, right?
Why are we getting the zero sugar one and mixing it?
because I've done the regular one with vodka, and I didn't sleep for like 2 days. It was the worst 2 days ever. Like literally, I was ready to go to sleep. My body was ready to go to sleep, and the rest of me was like, "Mm-mm. You gotta clean the house. You gotta clean out your car. You gotta play some video games." And I'm like, "No, I don't want to do any of that. I just want to go to sleep. Please, let me just go to sleep."
And legend has it, Lou hasn't slept since.
It's technically true.
I'm trying to
Oh
think
my
of
gosh.
any other funny or frustrating things I've done.
I missed the winter fig one too. Just like that was like so good.
That
Such a
sounds
one.
good.
Yeah, the winter fig one was so good.
So let me tell you the Red Bull story, right? So a friend of mine was getting married, and we had the bachelor party like the day before, and I needed to stay awake because at that time I was working overnights. So I don't remember how it was suggested, but it was just Red Bull and vodka, and I'm like, all right, cool. So I had like 8 Red Bull and vodkas, and when I tell you I was it was yeah, I was lit, and I wasn't even drunk. I was just aware. Like I had such a sense of awareness. It was like I could see through walls and shit. Like it was absolutely insane. And so
I could see through walls.
I got through all of that, and then it was time for me to come off of the wedding rush. Like we did the bachelor party and the wedding and all of that, and the time frames might be a little off, but I'm like, okay, I gotta go to work tomorrow, and I gotta be at work at 11 p.m., so I need to go to sleep. And literally, I'm like, all right, this isn't gonna be so bad. I'm gonna lay down, and I laid down, and I was comfortable, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna fall asleep. But literally in bed, I'm like, I could not fall asleep. All of my intrusive thoughts were happening at the same time. It's like, you're not gonna go to sleep. Just get up. Just get up and do something, and it'll make you tired. So I did, and I got up and I started cleaning, and I still wasn't tired. So I cleaned more, and then I cleaned out my car, and then I said, let me sit in front of the TV, and I put some bullshit on that I wasn't even gonna be interested in. And because I was so alert, I'm like, yo, this is some good shit. And I kept watching TV. It was the worst.
Oh my god.
And then I went to work, and I was still that way. And I worked the whole shift, and I came home, and I still couldn't fall asleep. And I'm like, oh my God, what did I just do to myself? How long is this gonna last? Why won't it go away? And just make it stop.
Just make it.
And then eventually, after that shift, maybe I got home about 9, maybe about 3 hours after that. I was feeling the Red Bull crash,
Jesus.
and I knocked out.
Kilana Ann, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a good night as well. And then Jolly Yellow says, dude connected to the Speed Force. Oh, that's
I have
great.
Josie's wheezing. Don't wheeze, Josie.
Yeah, for
Catch
real.
your breath.
Oh my gosh.
Whee!
Oh, the only thing I can think of was, remember the track meet that we had at Away, and somebody decided to give me pixie sticks, and I was.
I do remember that.
Why you gotta put your hand?
Jesus. Oh my God.
They gave me the jumbo one, and
We took that away from you. We had to take it away. I remember it was either me or Mark or somebody took it away. I don't remember who it was.
I had the jumbo one, and I think I made it not even halfway through before I was like, yeah, wow, let's do this. And they were like, what the hell? It was not a cute sight. I was so
I'm
wired.
not used to having sugar.
Well, I mean, you also have to remember back then I was 95 pounds soaking wet, and like it was early in the morning. Probably didn't have breakfast. And they gave me this pixie. They gave me, yeah, it was the jumbo long ones, and I didn't even make it halfway through before I was like,
Oh my
wow,
God.
let's go. Yeah. That was like
Yeah,
the
it was-
Tasmanian devil, and everybody was like, what is happening here? Yeah, Lou was over it. Lou was like,
I'm like, oh my God, who gave this to her? Who brought this guy? Who brought this guy that gave her this stuff?
that's what your Red Bull story reminded me of, the track meet where they gave me pixie sticks and I was like wired. I do not remember the ride home. I probably was knocked out.
I'm like, Kat, she's trying to pole vault. I'm like, that's not a pole vault stick. That is a tree branch. Put that down. Put that shit down before you kill somebody or yourself. Stop
Dude,
it.
for real, like it was bad. It was bad. I was I don't know why people gave me sugar. It was crazy. I don't even know where I got it from, in all honesty. I just had it. And I was like, wow, this seems like a good idea. Let's go.
I mean, pixie sticks are good.
Pixie
love
sticks
pixie
are good,
sticks.
but I wouldn't recommend
Mm.
them to take it to the head like that and just be like, you know,
I think I like Smarties more.
with how you're describing this, it reminds me of Peanut, the puppet from Jeff Dunham. Just said that.
It's the hair.
Oh my gosh, I'm crying. I can't.
That's
No.
that was a crazy day.
And that was that your first time with drinking Red Bull?
No, I've had Red Bull before, but I've never had Red Bull and vodka. I don't know if the combination was just all kinds of diabolical for me. Maybe that's what it sounds like.
Oh,
So
God.
every time if I do it, because I like the taste of it, like it tastes good. So I get the zero sugar one so that I can fall asleep
Got
quicker because it still keeps me up.
it. I could fall asleep quicker. Oh my
And
gosh.
I don't do 8. I have 1, and that's it.
Jeez. I'm trying to get Zach streaming. He won't do it because he's like, meh.
He will. He will do it. Look, he's thinking about it right now. That's why he's stroking the goatee. He's
The
like,
thought beard.
Maybe if I get a third internet connection in that room, I can stream.
Oh my gosh. I
Don't get a
mean,
mesh system, get a lace system. And run it
it's
with shoelaces.
called speedballing for a reason when you mix alcohol. And I did not know that's what it was called. I did not know we had.
A name for it? Yes.
Yeah.
Speedball.
I did not know. He will do
Well, it's
his
true.
weight, and when he's ready. No, he needs to be ready now. Like there's
He's
no
ready.
no
Look.
excuse. No excuse. He could have
He's
been
gonna-
started streaming, but
He's gonna
procrastination.
stream. He's gonna stream Red Dead Redemption and throw people off the cliff on camera.
Yep.
That's what he's thinking
Just
about.
throw people off
You
the
guys will
cliff.
see just how murderous I am when it comes to games.
Great.
I'm
Great.
pretty laid
great.
back in real life, but in a video game like Grand Theft Auto or
Well,
something
first
like
of
that,
all, we already know how you are in video. We have plenty of evidence of how you are in video games because
I don't need your doctored footage.
whatever. Don't be stealing people's statements. Don't be stealing people's statements. Get your own statement. And we already know it's not doctored because people see it live. So
Lies
That's
and
doc-
deceit.
That's Doctor 2.
no. whatever. Zach
So,
has the best
to-
rants
s-
ever.
well, that goes without saying. I agree.
Thank you.
We're talking about streaming, right? Are you going to get a schedule going again? Are you going to grace us with your presence again? When can we expect this revolutionary change? This comeback?
The
Can I hang
comeback
your
tour.
jersey somewhere?
The Jordan comeback tour. um, so I thought about doing Sims on Sundays, Sims and coffee, like on Sundays, just a nice chill vibe. I don't know if my voice still sounds the same from the other mic. Like, can I?
That sounds
It, sound,
better.
Can
it sounds clearer.
Okay, so that's
Not,
good.
and not that it wasn't clear before. I could still you it could you could still speak, but you can hear the quality of the sound in this microphone a little bit better.
Okay,
It's not muffled. I felt like the other mic was a little muffled.
got it. Okay, that's good to know. That's very good to know. And then I thought about like doing Fortnite Fridays again. But then I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's like part of me is like, yeah, I'll do Sundays and Fridays and then just 2 days a week. But then I'm like, but my weekends, I'm either at a con or sleeping. So I don't know. I don't know. Like, I realistically, I would love to do Sunday Sims and coffee, Friday, Fortnite. Especially since I'm an Epic Games partner, like I gotta get my like I didn't get paid this month because I didn't stream last month. I kind of like and that nice little paycheck. She nice, but so I don't know. Josie said no Sunday. I mean that's the only day. That's really the only day. I'm not waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm waking up.
I doubt she is either.
But
Wow, I'm normally up at 5 anyway,
yeah, but you exercise.
so I can put the stream on my phone and just
I don't want to wake up 5 o'clock in the morning. That's bad early.
I don't want to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning.
That's what I'm trying to say. But like a nice Sunday chill, Sims and coffee. Like I feel like Sunday would be the best because it's more mellow, more calm, soft spoken.
I don't know how you do it. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could do Sims like that. I give you credit. Anybody who streams Sims, it's not my
Cause it's so
it's
like,
not my thing.
cause it's so chill. Like,
You mean it's not your style of gameplay?
No, I can't say that because I don't mind the game. I don't mind the gameplay, right? Like there are games that are, I don't want to say similar because even though there are, but there are relaxing type games that I can get into. But for some reason, The Sims is just not one of those games. Like I've tried. I've played almost every iteration of it and I can't. But like, Stardew Valley. I love Stardew Valley. And that is
oh, what's
not
the
The
other
Sims,
one?
but it's like farming. You're doing, you're farming and doing crops
Exploration,
and
treasure hunt.
What's the
Yes.
Animal Crossing? That one.
Animal
it's a-
Crossing. Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot like Animal Crossing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
But
waking up at, yeah, you
Sims.
see, I'm not waking up at 5 either. Like nobody's waking up at 5, so that's good. That's good. I hate mornings, but I love them for you, Kat. Thank you. Sims and coffee was my calm down. Don't think about my work. BS. Yeah, so like, I mean, don't get me wrong. On a Sunday, I'm not waking up at like 7 o'clock in the morning either. I'm like talking to, I usually have my coffee around 9, 10 o'clock on a Sunday. So like, but then it's like, or do I do a nighttime Sims and put people to sleep?
That's what would happen because even if I play Sims at like 12 p.m., I'm gonna fall asleep.
Yeah, so it's like, all right, so okay, if I don't do Sims and coffee, do I do Sims Sunday night and put people to sleep? Like,
What I will say is I agree with Josie. I would listen to your Sims and Coffee stream while I was at work. Like I would have it on and put my earphone in while I'm doing work, and it was a good it's good ambiance in the office for me.
got it. Okay. Yeah, so it's like, okay, well then when else would I play? Like, I've gotten very. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend any different. Y'all know I'm lazy by nature. Like, if you give me nothing to do, I will do nothing. Like, I don't need to be always working. Um, but I got comfortable not streaming. Hey Arcadio, what the fuck?
El
The day I'm on late, you're on. This is a birthday stream, so it's like a quick little, or was supposed to be a quick little, hey, but it was my company to the last leg of my commute. I mean, a lot of people have come up to me and they're like, yo, why are you not streaming no more? Where's your sound? Like, I'm actually very surprised. Outside of the people that are here right now, there's other people that have hit me up like, when are you gonna stream? And I'm just like, oh my God, people care and miss me and stuff. But it's like, I don't know. I'm still working out the kinks, I guess.
I have respected your decision to retire, so I try not to bombard you with questions and stories of what I miss about your streams and streaming. But hell yeah, I think Sims and Coffee for me, like I didn't participate when I was in the car, but I would have it playing just so that I'm listening to something while I'm driving to work, and then I would just put my phone somewhere on my desk when I get there, um, and finish watching it.
Well, that's what a
Because if
lot
I,
of people like. That's one of the things a lot of people have said. Because like Sims and Coffee was never high engagement, but it was high watch time. Like a lot of
Mhm.
people watched me, and it was because of that people were getting their kids ready for school, had me in the background because it was soothing. People were going to work. People were at work listening. People that were going to bed on the other side of the world were
Right.
listening. So it's kind of wild when I go to a convention or I get a DM and they're like, hey, about Sims and Coffee, is that coming back? And I'm like,
Yeah, like recently you got asked by Skinny Man if you were coming. When are you coming back to
yeah.
stream?
So like it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of people that have missed it, but it's like, well, I can't do mornings anymore. um so it's like, do I turn it into a nighttime thing where I tell, like, do I make it where, like, I guess it would be like Sunday and Monday, put people to bed.
I
Go
was
to
trying to
sleep
figure
with
out what I
Sims.
might stream. If
Sims and sleep.
Sims and Sleep's not a bad, got a good ring to it.
Sims and sleep. What were you saying, Zach?
that was my thing. I think was I was trying to decide what I would stream if and when I stream.
Not if and when. Like, that's the part that kills me. Like, you have a whole ton of games, and especially since you don't want to do talking and you don't want, like, necessarily your face in it. I've told you, like, faceless streaming is very, very popular. Um, in especially in the YouTube community, faceless streams are still very popular. Like, any game really.
I think you should stream Assassin's Creed.
That's thank you, Lou, because that's like literally what I told him yesterday.
You could
Yeah,
stream
originally I was going to do Valhalla, but I ended up getting impatient and just started playing Valhalla.
Which kills me because it's not like he's missing anything. He's not, or maybe a stream. I don't know. Do you have a capture card?
Yeah, I've got a
He's got everything.
I've got
I
the HD60.
I you said you didn't want to do talking. I would have. I know you like to play Assassin's Creed. That's why I recommended it. But even a game that has a certain amount of lore to it that you enjoy would be good. Like if you did, for example, an old school run through and started with Gears of War from like one through whatever, and fill in some of the gaps of the story on things that you've read from the comics, the books, or wherever you got it from. If you wanted to talk through that, I think that would be somewhere where you would excel because you have a lot of that particular type of knowledge. Like there's not a game that you and I have played where you've not been able to speak to some of that. Like we've been playing something completely not related to Gears or anything else. And you'll say, hey, I read this about blah, 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 blah. And you have that information. And I think if you put that to practice or incorporate it with a game that you're playing, that would be, that could be pretty beneficial.
I never understood why he doesn't want to. Like, I guess I've never asked, why don't you want to talk on stream?
Just because I feel like it takes away from playing the game.
I mean, like, you're still talking when you play games when you're not streaming, though.
That's different.
I think it's more of, if I'm streaming, I'm put in a situation where I'm trying to pay attention to like a cutscene or something and listen to specific information, but yet there's a chat that's going on
So
that
then,
requires attention.
let me throw this out there. Why don't you just record yourself instead of live streaming? Do recordings and upload that to YouTube.
Mm-hmm. It's a
Because
possibility.
because a lot of things too with streaming is, what if you get people in your chat and during the cutscene, like ignoring them is not gonna be beneficial.
I mean, I ran into that problem with Wukong. There were some story things that I missed because I was chatting, um, or some conversation that I missed. I was able to follow the story anyway, but I might have, I might have had a better understanding or a deeper understanding, if I wasn't streaming it. So
And
I completely understand that.
no, and I get it
But
too. Like I understand that too. And that's why I'm saying, like, what if you just record yourself? Because it's kind of like streaming, but you don't have to worry about a chat. It's the same concept. You just eliminate the possibility of somebody talking to you live.
Mm-hmm.
see, Jess said the same thing. I've noticed Zach loves the lore of things. I'd love to watch him play and hear backstories. See,
I've been
people
looking.
want your knowledge, bitch.
But he doesn't want to, like, and I mean, like, and I'm not saying it in a bad way. I know I tend to say things in a bad way, but I'm not saying this in a bad way. And he doesn't want to talk during the game. And like I get that, but that's where the recording can come in to play, because he can record, let's say, an hour worth of gameplay, and then if there's a section that's quiet, he can put in a voiceover part of that lore. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Hold on. We need it, Cat. You spoiled us. I respect your decision as well, but I miss it. Sims and coffee helped me through some dark stuff. Oh my God. God knew I needed you in my life. Oh, stop. I like Sims and sleep as well. Siesta and Sims. That sounds good. Is what you could call the stream at night. But my favorite is Sims and coffee. Sorry, I'm a stubborn old woman. Same. I've noticed. Oh, okay. I noticed. If you're worried about your voice and stuff, you can be a VTuber with a voice changer. I think it's more that I don't want to speak officially for you. This is just an assumption, a guess.
I don't mind people hearing my voice. That's not the issue.
No, I think it's more of the multitasking of it all. What the fuck you said?
I said, oh, we know
You
that.
said, oh, we know that.
Hi everyone, I'm Zach, aka Splick Here's 45 minutes of what we're about to do before we start.
That's a southerner in me.
I think it's the multitasking part of it. I think it's like he said before, it's the whole watching the game and then watching the chat and then missing something from the game.
You know, there's something to be said about placement too, like monitor placement, because I had the same concern. I thought I was not going to be able to keep up with a chat while I'm gaming, but I have a monitor here and a monitor here. And the way I have it set up is that the actual gameplay that I'm recording from OBS is off to the far side of this screen. And right next to it, right before the next screen, is my chat. And then the game over here. So I can see when the chat is moving. And when I'm looking over here, which is where my gaming monitor is, I can just move my eyes over to see the chat moved. And if I'm able to respond, I will. If not, I'll say I'll get to that in 1 second. Let me just finish this. And I found myself doing a lot of that during WukOn because, I mean, if you take your eyes off
You
the
gotta
game
pay
for 2
attention,
seconds,
You're dead.
yeah, exactly. You're dead.
But that's why I think Zach would benefit more from a recording of the game. And then putting it up on YouTube. And then he can splice that recording up to add lore. So he can have 2 sets of videos, right? He can have the actual gameplay and then he can have a shortened version with the lore incorporated as a voiceover. And use his storytelling, his voice. Like he's a great like voice actor because he can change his voice up. He can mimic a lot of different characters. He can use that and go that route. Like there's so many different routes that a person can take when it comes to like the streaming world, that if your concern is I don't want to talk because I'm going to miss something in the game, which is a valid like thing, just record yourself. Go the recording route.
Yeah, we'll start that way and see how it goes. I mean, listen, the bottom line here is if my bum ass can do it, you can do it.
If my bum ass.
Yeah, what? And then like, I was looking at the possibility of different games to play. Like I even considered Skyrim because I rebought Skyrim over the Christmas break. It was on sale for like $6, the anniversary edition of it. And the anniversary edition of it gives you all the Creation Club add-ons and all that for free, or with the paid, of the game. So I went ahead and bought that, and then because the craziest shit happens in Skyrim. It's kind of like Fallout. Crazy stuff happens in Fallout too, and part of it is from it being glitchy, but the other part of it is just how situations play out with how you interact with NPCs and stuff like that. So there's a new game that came out called Kingdom Come Deliverance. I believe it's
2.
Deliverance. Yeah, 2. And I'm interested in that game. I like the concept of it. It's medieval. It's more of a piece of life type game. So you have to learn jobs and stuff like that in order to make money, in order to eat, sleep, and all that stuff. So I thought about playing something like that as well. I think it would be interesting.
I think you're overthinking the games, which happens to all of us, because I literally said, man, I thought about playing Assassin's Creed and all this other stuff, but I think you're overthinking it. And as an outsider looking in, I also think you're giving yourself too many excuses as to why you're not going to do it. Because you're like, oh, I could play Assassin's Creed, and we've all told you to play Assassin's Creed because I told you that yesterday. Lou literally just told you today. And you're like, yeah, but Skyrim. Yeah, but this new game that's coming out. Like, I mean, we all have backlogs. We all have games that we want to play. Like, you have to define that line. Like, no, okay, this is what I'm going to do.
I have one. I want all three of us to play.
I can't.
I'd like for us to
obviously.
play Warhammer 40,000,
I'm playing.
40K.
I'm retired. Josie said, "Hey, I know you like to play with the guys, but can you do stuff like this once a week? This is great. I've learned so much about you guys. I'm not a gamer, but listening to this is fascinating." Holy crap, we're fascinating, guys.
Well, you guys are. No.
No, I think Cat is fascinating.
No. Not even a little bit.
Your outlook and your perspective on how to create content is what's fascinating.
I will say this, and you guys know I don't tend to boast about stuff, but so like I said, I teach a class at the local college that's here. This is my 3rd year doing it.
Yep.
So I go in once a month, once every other month, and they have my intro video the first month that they're there. The second month is I explain to them about branding on social media, and I tell them what some of my experiences through branding and how it's not an overnight thing. And I was talking to them, and when it came time for the Q&A, somebody had asked me well, how exactly did you get started? And I told them how I got started with the journalism part of it, and how I got started with the streaming part of it. And I was very honest with them, dude, I don't know shit. I was in my 30s, and people were saying that the retirement age for a gamer was 25, 27, 30 was considered old. So I'm like, dude, I'm already in my 30s trying to do this shit. I was just honest about everything. And this after the class, this young girl came up to me, and she was like, "Can I just say thank you for being so honest about the good, the bad, and the ugly of the industry?" Because they're all trying to get into the gaming world one way or another, whether it's design, programming, writing, or even the streaming part of it. And she was like, "Thank you for just pulling back the curtain." And I'm like, well, that's the big thing too, is you see all these people and they tell you about the end result. They're like, oh, sponsorships and virality and all this other shit. And it all started with Ninja, because he was popping up everywhere. But what people tend to forget is that he sold all his furniture, his wife worked full-time, he quit his full-time job to try to do streaming, and it took about 2 years sleeping on a air mattress for him to finally blow up. And a lot of people forget that beginning part, because you end up seeing the end result of what a person goes through. I can easily just show the end result, oh, look at me, I'm getting autographs and people are asking for selfies, and cons are why aren't you coming to my con, blah blah blah. But the reality is it took a lot of networking, it took a lot of trial and error, it took a lot of crying and figuring it out and studying social media in order for me to get to where I am. You know what I'm saying? And I say all of that because you have to start somewhere, right? There's always a day one for everyone. That whole saying, Rome wasn't built in a day, is equivalent to this as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's no matter what you want to do, there's always going to be a day one. So you always have to start. But I also like to keep it real, because sugarcoating shit is not going to help anybody. Pretending things aren't gonna be tough isn't gonna help anybody. If you really want to help somebody, obviously the truth does suck, but I'd rather tell you you're gonna have to take 15 minutes of your day to network, instead of saying oh, just post and it'll be fine, it'll eventually, you know what I'm saying? That's not helping anybody.
Yeah, of course.
So I think that's part of it. And honestly, I think Zach is just in his head. He's just coming up with all these games that he wants to play, and we all have that, but I think he should just rip the band-aid and record. That's my 2 cents.
I mean, I did the same shit. I've been on and off and on and off, on and off, and off, and off, and off. And now I feel like, I think if I didn't say it to you yesterday, I said it to you today. I don't remember. All the days bleed together. But I feel like I'm in a rhythm with
Mhm.
it now,
I
with
think you said
looking
that
at the
today.
videos and putting the videos together. And now that I know how to schedule them, except for TikTok that doesn't have a
No.
scheduling thing, you know, I can do that and not have to worry about it. Like I don't have to, you know, take time out of every day for an hour or two to put something together and post it by a certain time. I can just program it to do it, and it's, you know, it's going to go out there, and it's been beneficial. And it's opened up time for me to see that there's other things that I need to do also. And I don't know where the hell it's going to go. I don't know where I'm going to be two years from now with this. I don't know where I'm going to be a month from now. Shit, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing on Tuesday. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do a Fortnite stream again or if I'm gonna just pick another game out of the extensive backlog that I have and run that. Um, you know, I had mentioned that I wanted to do WWE 2K24 because I've had it for the entire year and I haven't had a chance to play it between, you know, Fortnite and Wukong. But the next one's coming out, so should I even start that? Right? Um, who cares if the new one's coming out? The new one is always, you know, bigger and better. But I realistically, I could just pop in 2K24 and play it for a month and then graduate to 25 or do something else. Maybe I don't like streaming wrestling, you know. Maybe it doesn't work the same way that it works with Wukong. It felt a little weird even doing Fortnite after streaming Wukong for so long. The
Really?
interaction, yeah, the interaction is different because
Mm.
with Wukong, I had to be focused because of the story and because of the fighting. But with Fortnite, you get into a round, you can play the round, you can get into a house and stop and read the chat and then keep going,
Oh,
or you
okay.
can die and then you have to read the chat because what else are you doing but waiting for the next game to start,
Yeah.
you know? So it was a different, it felt different to me. And there were times where I felt like I wasn't keeping up the same way. Um, there were times where I felt like I had to think of something to say because it was too damn quiet. And I didn't have that problem with Wukong because I was dying every 10 seconds and I was cursing and yelling or I had something to say. And it's not the same with Fortnite.
Mhm.
It's a different type of game with a different pace and a different feel. So I wasn't anticipating that. I thought everything would just be the same. So now I have to take into account when I switch a game, the type of game that it is and how I'm going to change my pace.
Yeah.
You know, do I need to plan to have a couple of things in my back pocket to talk about just in case, or do I not? Or do I just spitball it? Um, you know, so I dig it. Just
I
do it,
got
bro.
you.
Just do it. Do
That's what I'm
one.
trying. I've been
Do
said that.
do
I've been said
one.
that.
Do one that you're not recording, right? Just do a stream for an hour, maybe 2 hours, and see how you feel after that. It took me some time to get comfortable too. You guys remember? I'm like, this stream sucked. Everything sucked the first 2 months. This sucked.
Bro, the first 2 months you said that shit at the end of the fucking hookah, he was like, yo, dude, this shit sucks. So great.
That's true. That's true. There was the fuck this game messages too. Fuck this game. I'm done. I'm not finishing this shit. Fuck it. Fuck it.
And then he was like, see you Thursday.
See you Thursday.
Arcadio said Lou has a gaming backlog. We all do. We all do. Lou wrote his down and got me and Zach curious, and we were like, oh, we got one too. And he said it's almost like you all could just do a stream like this every week. This is the second one. Look at this. Oh my gosh. We put this in the repertoire. Our podcast.
There's natural chemistry here.
You know what it is? We're gonna rename this. It's just gonna be our podcast. We're gonna call it "Bullshitting with the Couchman."
Sims and bullshit.
Sims and bullshit. I paid $60 to get mad at this game once a week. Lou about Wukong, 100%. What's your backlog, Cat? Oh my gosh, where do I begin? I haven't finished the Spider-Man Miles Morales one. Haven't even finished that. I have the God of War one. Zach just got me Legend of Zelda Echoes, Whispers of Echoes, Echoes of Whispers. What is it called?
Yeah, Echoes of Whisper.
I got 3 others here too.
Whispering Echoes.
Whispering Echoes.
Whisper in the Wind.
I've got Mario and Luigi Brothership. I've got Super Mario Brothers Wonder. I have all of Assassin's Creed. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, everything. I literally have everything. Everything. Echoes of Wisdom. There it is. That thing. I
actually got the idea to put my backlog into a spreadsheet from El Doctor.
He just put his in the chat.
He just put his in the chat.
Yeah.
So that's where I got the idea from. My backlog is like 347 games.
It's disgusting.
That's my backlog. Between physical and digital.
The Village, Resident Evil The Village, haven't finished that. Not to mention like the arcade games, like games that like indie stuff. God, so much. Much.
I got a lot too. It's not like I don't have anything to pick from. It's just a matter of systematically picking it.
Yeah. Yep.
Or can it be? Does it have to be systematic? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I just pick it.
I thought about doing it like alphabetical order, but then I'd be stuck on Assassin's Creed for like 3,000 years.
It's true, because there are a lot of Assassin's Creed games, and there's a lot of them that I've played and finished, and then there's the other ones that I have not.
The arcade ones. Russia, China.
No, I did those.
Oh, you did those? Oh, you played those? I haven't even played I have them, and I haven't even played those.
I finished those. The last, the Rogue one I never played. I started Black Flag, and once it got to the pirate ships, I'm like, fuck this, I'm out. and I never got through Black Flag to get to what was after Black Flag? Unity. I haven't done Unity. I haven't done Origins. Yeah, I didn't do. No. I did Syndicate. Syndicate, I did.
Because there was Black Flag, and then they did Unity, then they did Syndicate, then they did Origin, then they did
Odyssey.
The one Odyssey, and then they did Valhalla, and the newest one, which is Mirage.
Yeah, Arcadio just put the order of them here. It's Assassin's Creed 1, 2, but there's 3 Ezio games, then Assassin's Creed 3, then Black Flag, then Rogue, then Unity, then Syndicate, and he has Valhalla and Mirage, but Origins and Odyssey is in between Syndicate and Valhalla.
Just actually said, Lou, you could do a wheel and spin and see which game. It's actually not a terrible idea.
That's not a bad idea.
There's virtual wheels. You can put all the games on there.
That's a really good idea.
Because
I had wanted to do Far Cry 6 also. I had went back and played 4, and I finished 4, and I did 5, and I did New Dawn. So 6 is next in succession, and I've had 6 now for like 3 years. It came out 3 years ago. I got it as a gift, and I never played it.
Let me ask you a question. Did you put just the newer games, or did you put like your 360 games on there too?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know if I included the 360 games. I think I may have just done Xbox One games, PS4 and PS5, and my Switch, and then digital games, but I don't think I put the 360 games.
Okay, because I do have games on the 360 too that I haven't.
I still have games on the original Xbox that I need to finish playing.
Dude, That's why I was
gotta
asking. I was
finish
like, wait.
Jade Empire.
Oh my God, Jade Empire.
Oh, that was a great game. Played
what
the
a
crap
good
out of the
game. I didn't beat it, but what a good game. And then I think about games that I've already played and finished that I could probably play and have a good time with too. Like Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh,
I loved both of those games.
I got the PlayStation Plus membership stuff, and they have like the backlog, and I saw that they had the whole Sly Cooper collection, and I loved Sly Cooper. I
Yep.
played all of them. I loved them, and I was like, oh, I could replay this, and I'm like ignoring
Right.
the new games that I've got. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, definitely.
You know, full disclosure, never played a Sly Cooper game. I've seen
They're
it
good
played.
games.
I've
So much
never
fun.
played them. I know they look amazing. I've just never played them.
It's so much fun. Just number your games, number the games, and then pick the number from
You
there.
can do that too.
I
it would
think
be
a good
to
way.
keep it fresh.
Yeah. Next stream, Lou is playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the graphic novel, the movie, the book, the game.
And you know what my dumbass did too? I bought one of those 40,000 game sticks. Biggest mistake. Now my backlog got 40,000.
Dude, insane.
It's crazy. It's pretty good too. I mean, the quality is good, but the controllers it came with are trash.
Oh, that's
For what?
terrible.
The controllers it came with these two controllers that look like PS5 controllers, but they're super flimsy. It's like you bought it from the dollar store. It's kind of controls.
Got these at Five Below, baby.
They're 5 below, 50 below, 50 cent below.
Oh my
The
god.
Soldier Boy system. Yes.
Oh my
yes,
god, I forgot all about the Soldier Boy system, dude. What?
That's funny.
Well, I guess
no,
I got
man,
a lot to think about because I got to think about Sims, Fortnite, and maybe a podcast. I don't know about once a week, maybe once a month, a monthly. How? Because we talk. The thing is, like, we talk to each other every day. If Lou and I and Zach don't talk a day, something's wrong, or we're just that busy, which rarely happens. So I don't know.
You just had a shit day.
Yeah.
Or long day.
Yeah. So maybe once a month at the beginning of the month, we sit down and have these powwows and ask questions. I don't know.
Josie said twice a month.
Twice a month. And
Every 2 weeks.
I think I get once every 2 months. Lou and my sister are the only people I talk to literally every day. Oh no, I'm sorry, an Ox. Ox, Lou, and my sister are the only people I talk to every day.
Like, yeah, we can't leave out Ox.
Yeah.
Oh, that I talk to you, he meant.
Oh.
It's true.
It is
And
true.
me and Arcadio are closer, like distance wise.
I know. I don't talk to Zach every day. I mean, like, I don't know. It's just terrible. I'm not great at that. I'm not great at the communicating. Kat, do you go to the store to buy your shoes, or do you buy them online? Because you could take your fans. Because you could take your fans with you. No, my shoes are all
I buy
online.
most of her shoes for her.
These excuse me, these Zach bought for me online, but all my shoes I buy online. Yeah, that's true, and I still haven't seen you in 20, 30 years.
I know. I think the last time I saw you, we had like pizza. Like we met for lunch.
Who?
Oh yeah, you did tell me that. Lou and Arcadio.
Arcadio and I, we met for lunch.
Yeah.
We met for
I was
lunch a
gonna say,
few
'cause
times.
Funny enough, last time I saw you in person, we had pizza too.
I love pizza.
Yeah, we know.
We stopped at that little place that wasn't too far from your office,
Yeah.
and I got
Yeah.
that buffalo chicken pizza.
Jesus
It makes
Christ,
sense.
when was the last time you saw? No, that's not. Oh, I was gonna say the last time we saw Lou was when you had your stroke and we had bagels.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Factual.
But the pizza was better than the bagels.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Uh, I wish we
think we're
didn't
still
live
masking
far
up.
away too.
Yeah,
We would all get together. It'd be great.
I think you're right, Arcadio. I think we were still masking up. But in all honesty, I masked up until about a year ago. So I've
Lou
been
would come
masking
on the
up for
stream
very-
and have masks because he wouldn't want to catch anything virtually.
I used to go to work and felt like I was playing the division.
Oh my gosh. Such a fun game.
I love that game too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Division Two is still kicking. Like it's still got a good community. They still have events going on in the game and everything.
Yeah, they do.
I wish we could play Army of Two all over again and the Division. The Division was I think the Division is really what sealed the gaming for me and Lou together. And I say me and Lou,
Yeah.
and I mean Zach also, because me and Zach are one person.
You're an entity.
Yeah. So when I say me and Lou, I mean
Well,
me, Zach, and Lou.
Arcadio said it was when Costco sent you a broken controller. Yeah, you might be right about that. That might have been the last time.
What? The last time y'all saw each
Joe-
other?
Yes.
Ah.
Josie said, I've never met Lou and Arcadio in person. That's true. It's only been through here. Bro,
Oh,
Arcadio still mess up. And then he says, The Last of Us, all them spores out there.
yeah. Yep.
2022? Yeah, that sounds about right. Arcadio.
Yeah.
2022.
That's wild. We need to go out there. We do. We need to go out there and spend like an extended weekend because I'm trying to go to some of these places that we be sending each other, the food places. Ooh.
It's fun. I just had that conversation with the missus because I said, all right, what do you want to do next Friday for Valentine's Day? And she was like, shit, we might as well go to one of these places that we keep sending each other
Yes.
through Instagram
Yeah,
and
me
TikTok.
and Cav have several of them up here in Raleigh
Yeah.
that
And
we want to
like
go to. Like there's a burger joint and
Hmm.
the rooftop Mexican restaurant, but like it's
Yeah.
upscale restaurant Mexican. So
There's a place nearby that I just found out about called the Nugget Spot. And they do like specialty chicken nugget stuff, like dishes. They have like chicken nugget parmesan. So it's like chicken parmesan, but chicken nuggets. And that should be looking
Oh,
good. Is
Wendy's?
that?
you so stupid.
No, it's definitely not Wendy's.
What an
don't be,
idiot.
don't be dissing on the saucy nugs, man. I love them.
He said, "Oh, Wendy's, you're an
You
idiot."
know what? I didn't like the saucy nuggets that much.
Zach is obsessed.
No,
Yeah,
I tried them.
The spicy Parmesan garlic. Ooh, so good.
Let's see. Still waiting, Cat. Oh wait. The HHG food tour. Let's do it. Did I see Lou and Kat together when she? Yes, the last time I think the last time you saw me was, when we went out to lunch that one time.
Yeah, that was the last time you saw him, but you came here after Comic-Con,
Yeah,
after New York Comic-Con,
yeah. Let me see.
where I had to drug you and force you to stay in my house so you didn't drive at night
I thought I
for
had
like
mad
12
energy.
hours.
I thought I was gonna go home. I was like, "Whoa, make it!"
Sugar, you didn't have no damn energy.
I had
After
zero
you ate that
energy.
food, you was like, ha.
Dude, him and Mrs. Judo were like, "Dude, just stay here." And I was like, "All right." And I was like, "I have so much energy. I'm not even gonna fall asleep." Literally, my head hit the pillow. I was knocked the fuck out. I was like, I woke up the next day like, "Oh my gosh, they did know better than me."
Judo Jr. was like, I heard this weird growling noise from downstairs. I said, that was Cat sleeping. Don't worry about it.
That's just Cat snoring. It's good. She's fine. She's fine. Let's see. Specialty chicken nuggets. Is it by chance next to a daycare?
That is a good question. I'm not sure because I haven't been there yet.
And hi, Jolly Yellow.
Um,
I don't know if you heard me say hi to you on the YouTube, as these young kids say.
So I don't know if it's next to a daycare, but if I can get there this weekend, I will let you know.
No, we were
I've been
supposed to get together for Christmas, Arcadio, Zach, and I, but Arcadio either drove right through or didn't make it down or something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was.
Yeah. Or I was sick or Zach was sick. Was that when you had the flu?
Maybe. Yeah, I heard the high earlier. I just imagine that place is going to be decorated for kids. You know what? It didn't look like a kid spot. It just looked like a mom and pop, and on the inside, it's almost similar to like a pizzeria. So, um, all I know is I love chicken nuggets and I love chicken parmesan. So chicken nugget parmesan
Yes.
is going to get consumed.
Thumbs up for me.
2023 though.
There's
2023
Dino shaped nuggies.
chicken nuggets.
I'll
Smiley
take it.
face.
Did
Smiley
we,
face nuggies.
did we get together in 2023? I don't think so.
I think it was 23.
Was it?
I don't remember.
When he came down? I thought that was 2022 when he came down.
Everything after 2020 is just a blur.
It is. It's
So-
all. I mean, you're probably right. Arcadio and Nanda's. Your girl's got terrible memory. I'm not even gonna lie. I completely forgot that I had a new wire too, and I looked down and I was like, "Why the fuck is this shit purple?" And it's because I got a new wire too.
Don't unplug that.
I forgot all about it. Forgot all about it. But
You know, and I tried doing a food review, and it just, I don't know.
yeah, I was wondering what happened with that. Like, I was waiting for
I
that
tried-
video to drop.
Like I put it together, and I was like,
Bro, did you
'cause
see
I
my
watched-
Rode mic fucking video? That shit is cringe as hell. Just do it. Just do it. I'm sitting there doing stupid dances. Like,
I'm not gonna lie. When I watched the video, I'm like, what is this adult toy in her hand? I'm not sure what this is. What is she talking into?
it's so stupid.
It looks like something that you should be tickling someone with. I don't know.
Show me your bum. Show me your bum.
But no, it just didn't come out right. It didn't come out right. That's all I can say.
But
And
the thing
maybe
is, like,
because I watch a lot of other videos and I had an image in my head of how I wanted to do
Yeah,
it. And
that's
then
the
when
biggest-
when I saw what it looked like, I'm like, no.
yeah. No, I can't even lie to you. That's like the biggest problem for me as well. Is like I see people do these product reviews and I'm like, oh, I got this in the bag. Let's go. I could do this. And then I open up my mouth and I'm like, what the fuck? I cannot do this. Lies were told.
Yeah, it's true. I do something and I think I sound cool as hell when I'm doing it, and then I watch it back and it's like, hello, I'm Lewis. I'm like, oh God, what is this? Who is this guy?
Nope, I completely understand because literally I thought this mic video was gonna be so dope and then everything was gonna flow great. Next thing you know, I'm sitting there doing stupid dances, and you should see the shit that I cut out. I have this dumbass habit of making weird ass noises when I mess up. And like Zach was listening to me cutting the video, and one part I was like, dun, 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 meh. Like, why did I do that? Why did I think that was gonna not cut that shit right out? I was like, no.
That's funny.
Yeah, and I make these weird faces, and it's just terrible. It's like sometimes I do want to put a compilation video of all my bloopers and stuff so people could see like what doesn't make it. But then I'm like, no, they're gonna know I'm an idiot. This is how they find out I'm legit an idiot. And I don't want it. I don't want it.
I don't want.
But it's insane. But yeah, like I mean, but all of that also takes practice. Like in order for you to like get better or get to the point that you want, that all takes practice, and you're just gonna have to put that shit out there, bro.
I am. I'm just gonna have to do it. I may just do it and see what happens because I still have the videos um in my computer. So like I did
Do it.
2 or 3 of them. I did like a breakfast sandwich. I did a lunch.
You know, I talk a good game because I'm sitting there like, you should just do it, just put it out there, blah blah. Meanwhile, I've got like literally 5 of them in my draft because I hate them. I have the McDonald's chicken Big Mac from New York Comic Con, that's in the draft. I have the food truck rodeo that Zach and I went to, that's in the, and I'm like, oh, I don't think
Yep.
I don't think I want it. But yeah, I'm sitting here
Our-
peer pressuring your ass to do it. Like, you do it first and then I'll do it.
Arcadio said he's going to bed. Have a good night.
Night
Peace out,
night,
homie.
Good night, Arcadio.
night night, doctor.
That might not be a bad idea. I didn't realize what time it was.
Yeah, I think it's time to go night night. Night night. Well, this was legit fun. Like, I did have fun talking to you guys. I don't know about once a week.
Yeah, once a week. I don't know.
I don't know.
Twice a month. Twice a month might be doable.
Yeah, we gotta figure out some good topics to talk about and questions to ask each other that we don't already know.
Well, we can still ask them because they don't know.
That's true. That is true. So, and Josie already said it like twice.
Yeah,
twice.
she's already like twice a month.
We gotta figure out one then. Gotta figure it
Alright.
out. We'll
I like it.
figure it out eventually.
We can ask questions too. Yeah, you can
that is
ask
true.
questions. That's
Yep.
that's true.
Very, very true.
That's what we can call it. We can call it Q&A.
Q&A. Q&A.
Sims and Q&A.
Susan Q&A. All right, Lou. Shut us down.
All right, guys, we are shutting down the birthday stream. We hope you had a good time chatting with us here and laughing it up and learning a little bit more. And if you're out there and you want to make content, listen to everything she said because she's right. It works.
What is it? He got paid for his testimonial.
I got paid for my
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A. Real customers paid for their real testimonials. Thank you everybody for stopping by and tuning in and giving some birthday love on this chaotic stream. I guess everything happens for a reason. I'm glad PlayStation decided to shut down because it got us talking and you guys got to know us a little bit better, and it has been a great birthday. So thank you everybody. Appreciate all of you so much, more than you guys probably realize how much. Thank you, Jolly Yellow. Thank you. It really does mean a lot to me. 46. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Made it another year around the sun, as they say, and I'm very happy about that. And I'm very grateful for all of you. So thank you for stopping by. Zach, any good night words?
Good night, Zach.
Cool. Bye,
We out.
everyone.
Deuces.